Hello, infidels. It's me again. I wanted to show you, again, I'm bragging on this Ryan's head because I just think it's a wonderful product. Now, this stuff that I'm laying out, by the way, I was going to say that when we, when I got interrupted there with the dull chain on the last video. I was going to say what I plan to do with these is I lay poles out and I pick them up, you know, slide them up on them poles so we can process them without rototilling, you know. But now what I did here, I got like a path, I got paths everywhere, and I'll put them. Now this is, we're doing this with the forwarder, you know. Now obviously if I had the processor head, I'd just process them. But I got to process them kind of by hand. But I'm knocking all these limbs off. This is how clean I can get this stuff, just by knocking the limbs off with the Ryan's head. Look at that. There ain't much left. Now I'm not going way up in the wood. I'm whacking them off at, you know, 10, 12 inch for logs, because I am making some wood a little bit. But it's 250 miles to truck this stuff, you know, the wood, the pulp wood, so I'm not going out of my way. Now when I do truck, I've got probably 4 or 5 loads ready to go, and when I do truck it, if I can ever find a truck driver, if not, I'll truck it myself, which I probably will be doing some of that, but I'll truck it down to Flatwoods, West Virginia, and then I've got a couple different outfits that I can stop and get logs back down around the Pennsylvania West Virginia border and come back up, so I get paid both ways. So that's what I'm hoping to do. But anyway, that's pretty impressive. All you gotta do is just run along and bump the knots off it and measure it, you know. Now usually, you know, as you guys know, I would have my either my shovel here or the hood with the delimber on it and just skid them out, and that would work perfect too. I mean, I wouldn't even have to knock most of the brush off, but just to keep the brush in the woods and not make a mess in the landing, I probably would keep doing it this way even if I were running the delimber, you know. It just makes it a lot easier to skid, and you know, you leave the crap in the woods and run on it, you know. But by doing it with the forwarder, obviously we need to process this stuff in place, but it works good. I mean, I'm actually pretty happy with, you know, I think I would step up production a little bit by having a loader out there just, you know, skidding it stuff out, and, you know. But for right now, it eliminates having a third machine here to worry about too. So it's working out pretty good. It doesn't take too long to jump out and pop the knots off of them, and you know, they want the hemlock like 25 footers if you can get them, and then whatever's left, you know, at 8, 10, 12, you know, intervals. And like if you got a 25 out of that one, I probably get a 17, like 2 8/6s. Or whatever, you know, or 12, or a 19, or a 21, or a 23, or obviously a 25. So you got double trim. But guys, Amish mills like that stuff because the stuff don't dry out. You know what I mean? It's bad when it's left long, and then they can do like a 25 footer. They can get, you know, 3 8s or 2 12s, or you know, 2 10s. Waste a chunk, but whatever, they like it that way. So, but I want to show you, I'm going to just dump now. I've got a corner right here. That's Pennsylvania Game Lands down there where it's not been cut. That's the Game Commission, which is, I don't know, Pennsylvania's version of public hunting ground. So you really got to be careful. You don't want to mess anything up. That's a private lot that was cut by somebody else a year ago. So, but I still don't want to dump stuff over into somebody else's property if I can help it. If something happens, it happens. But so what I'm going to do, I'm going to tip these all up the hill a little bit here, and I'll whip the brush off and show you how it works. Oops, I covered with my thumb over the camera. All right, I'll see if I can get you propped up in here. All right, hold on now. Watch this little trick I figured out. Tip the head up, reach right underneath. Works pretty damn slick. It really doesn't take that long. Imagine trimming this shit all by hand. I mean, I can imagine it because I did it. I've done it, a bunch of it, but yeah, this is much better. Like I said, even if I was running my delimber, I think I would still keep doing this because you don't drag all that crap out into the field. Then you got to clean it all off. And if it's muddy, it like drives it into the ground. I mean, it works. I mean, whatever, you know. But it just and then if it's muddy at all, you pick up all that mud on the top. They're so heavy, it's just hard on the loader and stuff, so I'm pretty impressed with this setup, man. But this freaking Ryan's head, I'm telling you, I love it. I want to get all my crap situated. I think I'm going to buy a new one, you know, but I gotta, you know, I'm not in the best of shape financial right now. I gotta get that straightened away, you know, but I will. Sell some of my surplus stuff, whatever, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty slick, ain't it? Well, I'll get these all cleaned up, then I'll lay a pole out and I'll lay them on it. I can't tell you guys enough. I know I sound like a broken record, but I just love this stupid little cutting head. This is the 2800. This is the one I took off Kimmy. I actually like it. I like the 3500, but I don't know. I got no problem with this head. This is just, I mean, there's not very much I can't cut with this, and if there's a few, I'll just get out and cut up a hand, you know. Getting pretty good at matching up my cuts and stuff. This is nice timber though. This crap adds up, you know. So did anybody see the old senile asshole last night on TV? I guess all us MAGA Republicans we're the enemy. I was thinking to myself, keep it up, asswipe. Keep it up. I'm gonna do a little video on that here pretty quick. I'll keep that separate from the wood stuff as much as I can. It works pretty damn good, don't it? That's good enough. The rest of that. See, if I had my delimber and I was like had a real close market, I'd get all the top. I'd get all I could out of that for pulpwood, but I'm not too worried about it. Stuff's tall. I was talking to my old buddy Iron Horse, the chainsaw builder. I gotta get up to see him. I'm gonna bring him a saw. He's gonna rebuild a saw for me. Make me a little hot rod. I think that'd be fun. He's a hell of a nice guy, I'll tell you what. I really like Harvey. Gotta become friends with him there. Got a jag of wood on the ground today. I thought you guys might like to see how I was popping the limbs off of this stuff. I've gotten a little better at it. Works pretty slick. That way we keep them out of the neighbor's woodlot. We don't want to do that. I mean, once in a while you have a mistake. Most people are really good about it around here, as long as it wasn't intentional.